Taking Social Security at the wrong time could quietly cost you thousands, and most seniors don't realize it until it's too late. If you were born before 1965 and you're not at least thinking about claiming Social Security at 62, you need to pay close attention. Because the advice you hear everywhere, just wait until 70, sounds smart. But for many retirees, it can actually backfire. And in some cases, waiting can end up costing you more than it helps. Over the years, I've seen retirees follow that exact advice. They delay benefits, thinking they're making the safest decision, but later, they realize they gave up years of income, flexibility, and financial breathing room they can never get back. Let's start with the first situation where waiting can hurt you more than you think. You need income now, and debt is starting to take control. Not everyone retires with a large pension or $1 million portfolio. If you're 62, struggling to work the way you used to, and relying on high-interest credit cards just to cover basic expenses, you have a bigger problem than maximizing a future Social Security check. Here's the reality. Waiting for a larger benefit at 70 doesn't help if you're drowning in 20% interest today. Many retirees depend on Social Security for a large portion of their retirement income. Claiming at 62 can stop the bleeding. It can prevent debt from piling up, reduce the need to sell investments in a bad market, and stabilize your monthly cash flow while you figure out a long-term plan. Now here's what most people miss. Health changes everything. On paper, delaying Social Security looks better if you live into your late 70s or 80s, but real life isn't based on averages. Ask yourself this honestly. Do you expect to live that long? If you have health issues or a family history of serious illness, waiting for a bigger check you may never fully use can be a losing bet. And here's the part nobody talks about enough. You don't win anything for collecting the biggest check on paper. Sometimes the real win is getting the money while you can still use it. Now let's talk about something just as important. Your best years. Retirement isn't one long phase. It changes over time. Your 60s and early 70s are often your most active years. This is when you travel, spend time with family, and actually enjoy life. But here's the trade-off. If you wait until 70, you give up years of Social Security income that could have funded those experiences. That's money you never get back. Starting at 62 allows you to use your Social Security income when you're most likely to enjoy it, not later when life may slow down. Because money isn't just about surviving, it's about living. Now let's go deeper, because this is where many retirees make a critical mistake. They look at Social Security by itself, instead of how it fits into their full retirement plan. Your investment portfolio matters here. One of the biggest risks in retirement is something called sequence risk. That simply means if the market drops early in retirement and you're forced to withdraw money at the same time, you can damage your portfolio in a way it may never fully recover from. Here's where claiming Social Security at 62 can actually protect you. It can reduce how much you need to withdraw from your 401k or IRA during those early years. That gives your investments more time to recover, and that can significantly increase your chances of not running out of money later in life. So even though the monthly Social Security check is smaller, your overall plan may actually be safer. Now, if you're married, this gets even more important, because this decision isn't just about you. It's about both of you over your entire lifetime. There are spousal and survivor benefits to consider. In many cases, one spouse can claim early while the other delays. That strategy can bring income into the household now while allowing a larger benefit to grow later, and that larger benefit can become critical if one spouse passes away. This is where many people go wrong. They ask, should I claim at 62? When the better question is, how do we get the most out of the system together? Now let's look at another situation. If you have strong savings, investments, or other income sources, Social Security may not be your primary income. In that case, the difference between claiming at 62 versus later may not dramatically change your long-term outcome. So you might decide you'd rather have more years of income now, more flexibility, more freedom, more ability to enjoy your life while you can. Now here's something that surprises a lot of people. You are not always locked in forever. There is a limited window where you can change your decision if your situation improves. That means you can claim early if you truly need the income and still have a chance to adjust later. But here's the part that often matters most, and almost nobody talks about it. Peace of mind. For many retirees, having a predictable Social Security check coming in every month reduces stress, improves confidence, and makes life feel more secure. And that emotional benefit is real because retirement decisions are not just about math, they're about how you feel living your life every day. Now, before you rush to claim at 62, there are a few critical details you need to understand. If you continue working, your benefits may be temporarily reduced depending on your income. Taxes can also apply, depending on how much total income you have. And those break-even ages you hear about, they are just estimates, not guarantees. Every situation is different. Now let's quickly bring this all together. There are real reasons why claiming Social Security at 62 can make sense. You may need income right now, your health may not support long delays, you may want to enjoy your most active years, it can help protect your investments, it can work better as part of a couple's strategy, it can give you flexibility, and it can give you peace of mind. The biggest mistake is thinking there is one perfect age that works for everyone. There isn't. So here's what you should do next. Look at your numbers. Understand what you would receive at 62, at full retirement age, and at 70. Then match those numbers to your health, your lifestyle, your family, and your goals. Because at the end of the day, the right decision is the one that helps you live a more secure, more flexible, and more fulfilling retirement. And if this helped you see something you hadn't thought about before, share it with someone who is still unsure. Because the most expensive mistake isn't claiming too early, it's waiting too long without a plan.